conduct education programs for road users, the constituent users, here and there. I think these are the things, the road, what's it called? Those what we call yellow fever. What do we call them again? Road traffic units in the police department. These are the areas that they should come in to even have understanding with the contractors. That's standing with the contractor to have this here and have it there. But please, Committee on Works, by first week, I will give you the date in December. All contractors in Ekiti State handling road projects must have an interface with the speaker this time around. Thank you. Right, Honorable Akeem Jamiu, do you have?
Right, Honorable Speaker. Once again, my name is Longet Temitope Ademola.
Who crossed the line unnecessarily?
Mr. Speaker, we are lawmakers.
Who crossed the line?
Mr. Speaker, with very profound respect to you, we are lawmakers. Was seen crossing from his seat to Right Honorable Akeem Jamiu while you were speaking. And this is a ranking officer who also knows.
Now, don't worry. I now understand that it's even not the crossing, that is the cruise of your raising this point of order. The cruise of raising this point of order is the ranking.
Mr. Speaker,
and I don't know why you are contending. I don't know why you are contending with this issue of ranking. Ranking is a ranking. And being that for the fact that you are raising this rule order against a ranking order, you are hereby ruled out of order.
Right, Honorable Speaker. Thank you for ruling him out of order. Right, Honorable Speaker, sir. I just need to add that there are simple things that we need to do in this state, and I don't know why it is rocket science. The particular sport you are talking about, I almost fell victim myself. That bump, I didn't know. What stops them from putting just simple sales in signs so that you will see it from afar? We have said this. I was Sister Assembly. We have been telling them this, but they will not do it. So please, maybe when eventually they meet you, you can please help us appeal to them. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, let me take you this time so that you won't say I'm trying to gag your voice today. Yes, I'm coming, please. Honorable, not we will still take your matter of urgent public importance. We are still on the same matter. It's not matter of urgent.
I am Honorable Tunde Idowu. Distinguished colleagues, I also add little to the matter of public importance raised by Honorable Babatunde Oke. Mr. Speaker, sir, who say that our culture, you've mentioned in your social, that is already becoming our attitude here in this part of the world, has led to the current situation we find ourselves. Mr. Speaker, ever before in this state, at least I grew up like this before. At least all these speed breaker, rampant arose like this. The drivers and Okada riders has led to the erection of all these indiscriminate speed breakers. I could remember sometimes we were in a place, the Committee on Works from this house were in a place, we were discussing with a contractor, and the contractor told us that the rate people were dying on that road has prompted them to erect speed bump. He was lamenting the rate of death in that place because they were rebuilding the road, and the people, the drivers and the Okada rider, seen very now, they were just running. There was serious overspeeding along Ifaki Ado Road, and that was the reason they were trying to, stop all those events. What am I trying to say, Mr. Speaker, is that Yoruba will say, "Ti aba beran wi, and we," because along Buesi Road, I want to confirm to you that if that speed breaker was not erected, it will have caused times 10 of that life. The farmers, they led to that. But what we need, Mr. Speaker, I want to tell you as the chairman, House Committee, by January we are going to invite all the Okada riders, or maybe the science, if eventually the road safety.
Well, thank you very much, Honorable Tunde Idowu. Well, from what I've listened to, even that alone, at least in advanced country, you put something like yellow black on top of it, so that it also show at least a meter before the speed breaker. You put it there, bombs ahead. The road user will have known that, okay, I am approaching a speed breaker, a bump, and that will save the day. But I also insist again that even speed breakers, particularly on highways, is a violation of the law. Is an infraction of the law in our laws. Highways, you don't mount an erect on it except where it is necessary. But where it is necessary, there must be signs. Sir, every life is worthy of our protection. Every life. And whatever it will cost us to save lives, I think we should do it, particularly here as lawmakers. So we will invite all contractors, and that is just on the first week, and Committee of Works will be directed to do the needful on the date that we will do that. Thank you very much. I'm a contractor handling road projects. Thank you. Honorable Idowu Odebumi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, colleagues. I remain my humble self, Honorable Comrade Idowu Odebumi, representing the good people of Oye Constituency 2. Mr. is this morning to talk on the need for clearing of our road verges in Ekiti State. Mr. You agree with me that in recent few weeks ago, we've traveled across villages and towns in Ekiti State as a result of celebrating Mr. Governor 3rd year anniversary as the commissioning of roads and projects. Mr. Speaker, in the course of this...
And I'm also aware that even before the Thanksgiving and the commissioning, I know that you have been going around your constituency even before that time. So it's not even as a result of the Thanksgiving and the road project that you have been moving around. And I know that all members of this house has also been moving around even before this Thanksgiving. But this Thanksgiving now afforded us to even go. That is what you are trying to also mention. That
yes,
this time
Mr.
around,
Speaker,
apart from moving around your whole constituency before now, you have also moved around other constituencies during this 3rd year anniversary to see what is happening in other constituency that is even beyond your own. Yes. Because I toured the entire state during this period. This period avoided us to...
We are of those roads as good as it is. The bushes has turned into even one single lane. Will give easy visibility for motorists, for them to see ahead and be able to maneuver against any danger. And in where we are having verges and everybody, the upcoming one, the going vehicle and upcoming will be looking for ways to maneuver. I want to call on this house, Mr. Speaker, that there is need to urge the local government and LCDA to embark on the declaring of our road verges for safer passage and visibility of motorists, and also it will also make the road to be quality, because we are entering a dry season where we'll be having burning of bushes, where this, if care is not taken, going to when anything's packed or cause more damages on that road. So I want to urge Mr. Speaker and the Honourable House to call on the local government and SCDA to embark on a quick clearing of those road verges.
Thank you very much, Honourable Idowu Odebumi. Thank God that you are the one even raising this. I know this house has also I don't know whether in this 7th assembly we have raised this matter, either in the 6th assembly or in this current assembly. But over the weekend, I actually passed through your constituency. I moved from Ilupeju to Ire down to Igbemo to Ijon to the airport. I won't tell you what I went to do at the airport, but first thing that I saw, I didn't know you are going to raise it. It's as if I have discussed with you, is that there is the need for us to call on all local government and SCDA in Ekiti State that they should also know that maintenance of these roads are their responsibility. Maybe they don't know. Those trunk B, trunk C roads, particularly trunk C roads, those are trunk C roads, is their duty. And one of the challenges we have in this part of the world is maintenance culture. Maintenance. I saw that road. Do you know that the road between Ilupeju down to Ire is one of the best roads that you can think of, another, even up to Igbemo? It's one of the best roads that we have. But now you have bushes already growing even to the roads. Apart from feasibility that you mentioned, do you know that by the time the bushes begin to take root downward, water flow through it and begin to spoil the road. Through that, water begin to flow and the road begin to collapse. Those simple maintenance. And I think one of the challenges that have caused problem for us, at least I grew up when I was growing up to know these particular units or departments in the local government in those days. Is it WP? Or what do you call them? PWD. Public Works Department. That we have people that will be clearing those bushes. But if we don't even have it, I don't know what stops us from having a PWD now. We can still engage our youth. And sir, because to me, Emma Bawon local government, why jail? Now you will ask them, go and do this. And you now see them pushing it out as a contract. Let them engage youths, pay them to clear bushes and not a contract. Well, local government, by the time they come, we must look into it, because this house will direct them to clear their edges. Let them go and clear the edges. But let them engage our youths. This is how money also circulates. But it should be one of their primary assignments that they should do. And they apply these roles, and it's happening there. And that can lead to accidents. Because when the accident, a particular place that, thank God, we were able to see ourselves ahead of time. Everybody has to slow down. We have to maneuver. Why? Just bare bushes or clear veggies or clearing. That's all we did, and nothing more. So, it's a resolution of this house. And if I have the years of members, that all the local government chairmen and SCDA should and most importantly, the one I just mentioned, because that place now is becoming a busy road because of the airport. At least I have been planning that road. The number of vehicles that at least local governments are hereby and SCDA are hereby directed to embark on clearing of road veggies. And I think they should enjoy. If you are against any, the eyes have it. Thank you. Well, we took this time because we have to stand down our own order. Let me take the last one if there is any, but nobody else told me there is any matter of urgent public importance. And it's on that note I call on the clerk. Is there any personal explanation? Any personal explanation?
Sir, no personal explanation.
Thank you very much. On that note, I call on the leader of the house to take us through the order of the day.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I have a correction on the other. Okay, right, Honorable Speaker. I have the other paper. I'm Honorable Tony Lokwegi. I represent the Southwest Constituency too. And good morning to my dear colleagues.
You know what you are going to do?
Yes,
before you even mention anything. There is one item 5.
Yes.
Because he's always a ringleader of something. Yes. So you will take it out of this ringleader for what is in
yes.
adjournment.
Yeah.
So is that we remove it or he cooperates now? So all right, please, you can take us through the other paper.
Thanks, Right Honorable Speaker. The order of the day, there are items 2 is the State Lotteries and Gaming Commission Bill 2025. Items 3, the State Statute Bill 2025. And items 4, prohibition of unguarded grazing of cattle.
Leader of the House, this House will not be able to take 4 second readings today. So I will rather advise that you stand down item 3, item 4. While we take item 1 and 2, then 5, then you now rearrange.
Okay.
So that we'll have up to item 5. No 6 and 7.
Can I approach Right Honorable?
Yes. Leader of the House, we will take 2 bills and 2 reports.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. So, in amending the order of the day, we're going to have items 1, a State Capital Territory Authority Bill. Items 2, a State Lotteries and Gaming Commission Bill. Items 4, report of the Committee on Investment, Trade and Industries. Items 5, report of the Committee on Public Service Matters, Establishment, Labor and Human Capital Development.
You are making a mistake, Leader. What you call item 4 is item 3. Item 1, Ekiti Capital Territory Authority Bill 2025.
Yes.
Item 2, Ekiti State Lottery and Gaming Commission. While item 3 will be report of the committee.
Yeah, thank you.
Then item 4 will be report of the Committee on Public Service. Then item 5 will be adjournment. So we don't have 6. Thank you. So you can start. Yes, Leader of the House.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My dear colleagues, I want to discuss or lead the debate on the Ekiti State Capital Territory Authority Bill 2024.
So you have not. Yes, you have fully told us the items, and I said yes, Leader. So you are calling my attention to direct.
Yes, Right Honorable Speaker. I thought you asked me to lead the
you haven't.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. So there are 5 items as.
Yes, and I said yes. I've listened to that. So to take, and I say yes, Leader.
So the first item now is the State Capital Territory Authority Bill 2025. All
right. So you are calling for the second reading.
Yes, calling for the second reading of the State Capital Territory.
All right. Thank you very much. I think what we would do before we call on the clerk to take the second reading is for us to do the debate first. Then after which, you can come in that way. you can take the second reading then debate. But I think the best practice should be you debate, because sometimes some bills die in the course of debate, and second reading will not be done again. And I think it's an error for me to put the cart before the horse. So let's debate it, because debate may lead to a vote of no for the second reading. So I will call on the leader of the house to lead the debate, since this is an executive bill.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and my dear colleagues. I want to lead the debate on the Ekiti State Capital Territory Authority Bill, which is a critical piece of legislation. This bill, Mr. Speaker, represents a bold and forward-thinking step by our administration, the executive arm of government, seeking to transform Ado Ekiti and its environs into a truly modern, functional, and livable capital city that reflects the dignity and aspiration of the Ekiti people. The objectives of the bill seeks to establish the Ekiti State Capital Territory Development Authority, a planning and implementation agency mandated to and execute infrastructure, urban development, and smart city initiatives within the designed capital territory. And this is covering, the designed capital territory is covering about 5-kilometer radius from Ojaoba, Ado Ekiti, to all the outward limits. Specifically, the objectives include coordinated urban development and enforcement of the Capital Territory Master Plan, development of infrastructure including tertiary roads, sanitation and emergency services, promotion of the smart city system using modern technology for transportation, planning, and data analytics. You know, in states like Port Harcourt, we have the inter-town transit rail line. We have monorails. We have, not necessarily has to be railway. We have monorails. We have other types of transportation that are made possible because of the planning of the city. Also, they are planning of boosting internally generated revenue once they have been structured planning and effective land administration. It also aims to establish a platform for sustainable development, innovation, and player learning. The question we need to ask ourselves is why this bill is necessary. Mr. Speaker, our capital city, Ado, is the face of our state. However, the lack of a central development authority has led to haphazard growth. Development is just springing up without regulations, you see some places you have to turn in and out, the roads will come in a circle and come and rigmarole like that. This kind of environment is an environment where there is weak infrastructure condition, and also there's erosion of the aesthetics and environmental standards because of no plan. This bill provides a legal framework for planned development, urban renewal, and environmental stewardship. This bill provides for clear administrative structures, including the governing board and management committee, to ensure accountability of the board. This bill also aligns with the state economic agenda to position Ado as an investment-friendly city. And lastly, this bill forms a potential revenue generating source using land use efficiency and infrastructure link charges. So the authority shall be a corporate entity with powers to regulate, plan, supervise, and execute urban development activities. It's also going to compose of representatives of relevant MDAs and local government chairmen to ensure interagency synergy and it will be empowered to prepare and implement a 20-year master plan and conduct reviews every 5 years. So this provides for legal safeguards, offenses and penalties, access rights, compensation for landowners, fiscal transparency through annual audits and reporting. So, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, the establishment of this agency is not just about beautification. It's about creating the chaos that we seem to have presently. And it's also about aligning the fiscal development with the visible and assured economic growth that this government provides. And also laying a solid foundation for an urban environment for our future generation. So I urge my colleagues to support this bill and as it embodies the vision of Governor Biodun Abayomi to deliver a smart governance and infrastructure excellence.
Thank you, leader. You have done justice to the debate. Member, I will just take a few of us to make contribution. Unfortunately, none of the members from Ado constituency are available today. Though I'm aware that Honorable Ayodegbite wrote to my office that he will not be around because of other matters that he has to engage in. Yes, I also received a call this morning from the Deputy Speaker that she will not be coming, and this matter affects all of us, but mainly the two of them who represent Ado. But Ado is a city for all of us, so every one of us should be able to speak for this urban development. So, who is the chairman of the committee on urban and regional planning? I think it's other works, Abi. Lands. Unfortunately, this on lands is also not here. No information from him. Then, Honorable Femi Akindele, you are a one-time chairman of the committee on lands. Then stand up to start, follow this and make contribution. And also as a ranking member of the House. Honorable Tokwelunge, wait for your time.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker, dear colleagues. Good afternoon. My name is Honorable Femi Olanrewaju Akindele. I represent the entire celestial and terrestrial bodies of Rep. Odin Federal Constituency 1. Right Honorable Speaker, even as the chairman of House Committee on Infrastructure and Public Utilities, I think I can make some comments on this bill. Right Honorable Speaker, the bill before us is not only timely, it's a bill seeking to turn Ado to a city, a state capital indeed. As of today, Right Honorable Speaker, the only thing that you can see in Ado that gives it a semblance of a city is the flyover that you have in Ado. Both the one that people are using and the one that is ongoing. That's the only thing that you can see in Ado Ekiti that will just arouse your attention that, oh, where are you not in a village or are you not in a glorified town? Up to this moment, Right Honorable Speaker, apart from state facilities, state secretariat and government infrastructures in Ado, I can say Ado is barely a town. Right Honorable Speaker, if this bill is considered and passed, I think and I know that it will help them to properly plan for Ado. Right Honorable Speaker, it is sad that we are discussing the issue.
Other words, well, Honorable Femi Akindele, sit down.
Right Honorable Speaker.
And don't also forget that he's also taking after you. So let him raise his order. But other words.
Right Honorable Speaker, my name is Longa Temitope Ademola. Mr. Speaker, still on Order 9, Rule 60, Mr. Speaker. Order 9, Rule 60, sub 3.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker.
Go ahead.
I want to crave your indulgence to, if I can read, with very profound respect, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, who is the person that have crossed the maze without making obeisance?
Can I be protected, sir?
You are protected.
Can I read, sir?
You're okay, read.
Order 9, Rule 60, sub 3, Mr. Speaker. Every member shall make obeisance to the chair in passing to or from his seat, Mr. Speaker. While you were speaking, Mr. Speaker, I noticed also that the chairman, my respected friend and colleague, the chairman of House Committee on Lands, walked in, and I feel that he should comply with this provision of our standing order. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Who is chairman House Committee on Lands?
My colleague and my chairman, Honorable Yomi Ayorinde, PhD. I see that he didn't comply with this provision when he entered.
Thank you, Honorable Yomi Ayorinde. Just do that and don't even respond. Don't worry, because I did see you. Oh, you did. Thank you. So, Honorable Takwalonge, well, my other members, other colleagues are saying he actually did. Probably you were sleeping when he did. You know, we've been working this morning. You can doze away. Honorable Yomi Ayorinde, you are welcome. I earlier mentioned, make reference to you before you come in, and thank God you are here. That I will want you to speak on this particular bill on the Capital Territory. What's it called? Ekiti State Capital Territory Authority Bill 2025. It is not just about Ado, like I mentioned the other time. So, and as the Chairman House Committee on Lands, I believe that that's also within your purview. Fortunately, as I mentioned your name, I didn't even know you have walked in before Tokpelonge also called my attention to know. But Honorable Femi Akindele is still speaking.
Right, Honorable Speaker, thank you. And thank you. We are all learning and we continue to learn. My colleague is learning and he will learn probably at least with speed at some point. Right, Honorable Speaker, flowing from that same line of thought that Ado Ekiti, up to this moment, to me is still a glorified town. And if you have an agency such as this, it will help Ado Ekiti, the entire Ekiti state government, to plan Ado properly. But for the new Ado town that is being built, I do not see and I do not know a properly designated estate in this Ado that is befitting. The one that is close to it is that of Irewolide. Every other ones that you can call the GRA and they are just mere settlements and layouts without proper infrastructure that you can say indeed this one is a reserved area. Right, Honorable Speaker, sadly this morning we were speaking to the issue of motorists, especially Okada. It will be sad to know that of all the state capitals I have visited, even some major towns and in Yoruba land I have visited, it is only Ado Ekiti that has linear taxi movement. If you are moving from Ajilosun, it's either you are going to Adebayo or you are going to Bashiri. And once it is around 5, 6 in the evening, most taxis don't even apply Bashiri. Right, Honorable Speaker, I can't imagine that we have a sector where taxis do not apply, sectoral roads where taxis do not apply. We have major roads where taxis do not apply in Ado. So this bill, this particular bill before us, will enable them to look into all these critical areas and make Ado a proper city and state capital indeed.
I'm also looking at that your claim. Is it that correct? That is just linear. Taxi. Okay, what do you mean by taxi? Is Akoto not a taxi?
I'm talking about all these cab services.
Akoto is not part of the town service that we have.
The only reason you have...
I'm aware that there is a town service from Old Garage to Satellite Campus to Ilawe Road. And you have taxi around that. Even though you are, I agree that it is still not what we should have. But majorly, taxis is just, like you have said, will get down to Bachiri. I agree with you, but not that we don't really have at least post office, it's Chizema route, post office, Ilawe Road, Ijibo, Ilawe Road. That's the only one that enjoyed that grace in Ado Ekiti. Others is so bad. I agree with you.
Right Honorable Speaker, let me submit.
We need a city.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. Let me just submit and say this, that this bill, when passed, if eventually passed, Right Honorable Speaker, people of experience on urban renewal and city, building should be people that should be put in the saddle. People of experience, people of exposure, not just people that will just come around and see this, come and do same old thing the same way. We should just implore the Mr. Governor, if and when it is passed, that people of quality, experience, and proper exposure should be appointed to head such agency. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes. Okay, before I call the Chairman's Committee on Lands, let me take you. And after that, I think Chairman's Committee on Lands. Okay. I can see other hands. Yes, Honorable Tudedowu, I'll come back to you. Honorable Johnson Oyekola Bode.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Distinguished colleagues of the State House of Assembly, I am Honorable Tunde Edowu. I represent Ikere Constituency 2. Mr. Speaker, that this bill at this time is a welcome development, considering the submission of the leaders or the leader of the House and my honorable colleagues that have spoken concerning this. I adopt whatever they have said in toto. Mr. Speaker, sir, Ado, as the capital of Ekiti State, need serious rearrangement. That is what this bill is referring to as master plan. There must be a plan. Because of the poor planning undergoing now, not Boha, when it comes to issue of erecting houses, issue of road, and so on and so forth. I have a shop at around Ekute, and there are a lot of houses where
I hope you are not the one operating that shop.
Where you see,
is it that you own or you know a shop?
I know a shop. My wife's shop.
All right.
So there are a lot of roads there in Ekute that you will not find a drainage. Yet you have roads, fences, house fences. We almost the motorcycles and cars will always hit the wall, hit fences. No drain, no nothing. You will even think that, is there any road here? Do the town planning approve these roads? Mr. Speaker, you will still remember Atik and Kansaga. Up till now, there is still problem around that place. I think the Ministry of Urban and Regional Development Ekiti State are still managing to, get over some issues that arose from, moving some people that are unwanted occupant of the center of the town. The India smoke that has habitated the center of the town in a city like Ado Ekiti. Mr. Speaker, this bill, the passage of this bill is a necessity to move Ekiti forward. To every change, there must be difficulties. Change is not easily come, but it must come because it is compulsory and important. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to, without much ado, I want to support expressly that this bill should be given accelerated passage so as to allow Ado Ekiti to become the real state capital territory that is. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable Johnson Oyekola Bode.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. My contribution will be very brief. I want to say that I appreciate and I concur in total with the submissions of my colleagues, the three of them who have spoken earlier on this bill. Yes, it's a fact that
as it is now, Ekiti State need a capital city administration, particularly to take care of the urban planning and to assert control over the outlook, the general outlook of the capital city, particularly with respect to the master plan that the government has put in place. One thing I want us to look at, the name of the bill itself. There is, it is looking or sounding to me like a military agency. The power combined in the name the concentration here is too much. I want us to look at it with the perspective of other similar agencies in different states, even taking the federal capital territory as an example. It is an agency that is supposed to look after the development of the capital city. So I want to suggest in that direction, Mr. Speaker, that it is better to change the name to Ekiti State Capital Development Authority and remove the word territory. Because even at the federal level, it is Federal Capital Development Authority, not territorial, not territory authority. Territory authority is the legal effect of those two names is too powerful. And we should distinguish between, because at the federal level, we have the Federal Capital Territory Administration, which is different from Federal Capital Development Authority.
Sorry, I will also want you not to just be carried away by what the leader of the House and his team put in the other paper.
Okay, sir.
I want you to be guided by the bill itself. The bill is Ekiti State Capital Territory Development Authority.
Thank you so much.
Yes, that's the bill. No words is taken on the other paper. Because I know you are only looking at the other paper.
Thank you so much.
So thank you very much.
At the other paper.
All right.
I think it's appropriate that way.
Yes, Honorable Awoniyi.
The Right Honorable Speaker, sir, distinguished honorable members of the House. I am Honorable Jacob Adeyemi Awoniyi. I rise this afternoon to contribute to...
Did I mention the leader the other time? I'm sorry, is the Chairman's Committee on Rules and Business and not the leader.
Okay, sir. I rise this afternoon to contribute to the debate on the bill establishing Ekiti State Capital Territory Development Authority. Mr. Speaker, I am not going to kick against the passage of the bill, but I want to say, and I want to know whether there will be no clash of interest between the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development, especially in the area of revenue generation. The functions of the two bodies must be clearly stated so that there will be no clash of interest. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Now I call on the... But let me also mention this, because of those who... We should also understand there is what we call a gisdem generis in law. There's an express... Once there is an express mention of one thing, is to the exclusion of the other. Here, this particular law or bill seek to establish a capital territory development authority that deals with the capital territory, which is the state capital. Just like you have FCT, you have the Minister of Weather Physical Planning, that is a minister. But there is not a minister for the capital territory itself. There are other local governments in the state. The role of a commissioner for urban and regional planning covers every other local government in Ekiti State. So the government is carving out Ado as a capital territory for the state, which you understand, and that should be known, because you are right, but it is also for us to educate them, because that will happen. But they must also understand that, and don't forget, this government was so in this initiative, a novel thing happened. Unfortunately, there is no more for now. The Governor Biola Abayomi, appointed a special advisor on the Ekiti State Capital Territory Authority. Well, the committee overseeing will come back to tell us what happened, so that we will know what has happened. But there shouldn't be any conflicts. A G-step generate. It is just made for this purpose. Why the commissioner for bad regional planning can go ahead and continue to do other job? Okay. If the commissioner for bad regional planning doesn't have any job to do, I can tell him, do I do it? There are lots he can do there. Ikole still needs a lot of jobs. Allow, if this is established, then they should allow whoever is in charge to manage the capital territory. I don't want to preempt others who want to contribute, because the areas too that I still want us to even look at in this way. Yes, Honorable Yomi Ayorinde, PhD.
Right, Honorable Speaker, esteemed colleagues, I am Honorable Yomi Ayorinde, and I represent Idosi Constituency 2. Good afternoon. I rise this afternoon to lend my voice to the current debate on Ado Capital Territory Development Authority. This bill could not have come at a better time. I'm glad to inform this House that currently a comprehensive geospatial survey is going on. And for the first time in the history of Ekiti State, a base map, a comprehensive base map for Ekiti State, particularly Ado City, is also ongoing. All these are ingredients necessary for the type of city we envisage, that the bill envisaged. Right, Honorable Speaker, esteemed colleagues, wherever we have had cities in the past, government made deliberate efforts to make it so. And I think the first time the Ekiti State is making a deliberate effort, taking deliberate step to carve out a model city. And I'm sure other places will come up. Maybe Ushi will come up after Ado, but I'm sure this deliberateness must be encouraged. I see a beautiful future for Ado Ekiti and a beautiful future for Ekiti State at large. But please, when it is turn by turn, let us encourage Ekiti State to take Ushi after Ado. May God bless all of you. May God bless Ekiti State.
Thank you very much. Dear colleagues, I think because nobody speaks to the desirability of this bill, I was expecting the discussion to say that, okay, I think I refer you that this is, well, all of you spoke, let me put it that way, but specifically, the desirability of this bill. Sir, one of the challenges, dear colleagues, we have in Ado Ekiti is when people don't adhere strictly to the plans, layout plans. Building, people are building houses on waterways. Can we even say this is how a capital territory should look like? We have all traveled And that is why it is important to have these, what's it called? The Capital Territory Development Authority. So that we can have, they will determine the layouts, plans. How, of course, what is going to happen in 50 years? It is part of their responsibility. Leader and Honorable, I will call Tope Longe to handle the job for you. The development, to have a proper town that can be called our capital territory. And that is the whole essence that this bill is seeking to establish. Authority that will manage that infrastructure, layout of the capital territory. That is what this bill is seeking to establish. To have authority that will function and that will collaborate with other ministries. Of course, when you look at the bill, you will see that the aims and objectives are clearly stated in the bill. Though there are other areas that we are going to look into in the bill. And that is why I am going to call on the committee to be saddled with the further consideration of this bill, that there are so many things that should be properly looked into in this bill. As a matter of fact, I am going to make my representation on this bill. I am going to make a representation to this bill because we must have a properly so-called capital territory, city, that become a beauty to behold. Thank God, Honorable Johnson Yekola Bodadeoye, I think, and you have to stop this now. Our standing order, the speaker or the chair must be heard in silence. Please. So, and I'm still saying the same thing, Honorable today, who you are also going into it. No. No, sir. You cannot even observe me. So the discussion should stop. And listen to this because it's important. Maybe we might even ask that all this development going on in Okemesi, we will stop it. Yes, because it's becoming too much safe. Only you road, only you hospital, only you electricity. One day, 3 projects commissioned in a day. And you are still the one disturbing us here. So as I was saying, it's important. So the committee, I think I will call for the second reading so that we don't even waste time. Second reading of this bill. Clerk of the House, take the second reading of the bill.
Right, Honorable Speaker, sir, distinguished honorable members. A bill for a law to establish the State Capital Territory Development Authority and for other matters connected therewith. Second reading. Thank you, sir.
2025.
2025. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Well, this bill will be committed to the Committee on Lands. And because of the nature of this bill, and the bill has been our chef for a while, the committee will have 3 weeks to work on the bill and report to the House, and within 3 weeks. So it's hereby committed to the Committee on Lands. Announcing. Thank you. Leader of the House.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. The next item on the order of the paper is items 2, and that's Ekiti State Lotteries and Gaming Commission Bill 2025.
Now, this is also going for the second reading. So we will call on the Leader of the House to also take the lead. And after that, I will ask the Chairman House Committee on Investment to speak to the bill. And any other member that will want to speak on it? Yes, leader of the House.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you, my colleagues. I want to also take the lead here on the State Lotteries and Gaming Commission bill. This bill is important, very, very important, because lottery and gaming activities are happening everywhere, every nook and cranny of the state. I'm sure we all know Baba Jebu, Lotto. They have different names that our youth call it.
Sorry, please. Honorable Akindele, please approach the chair. Yes, go ahead.
So all these operators are so numerous. I even see some are different kind of names, and all these operators, they are doing their business in the state without regulation, without paying the government, and without any protection for our people. And people just take their little added money and they bring it to them, and these people will just go away with it, especially our youth. So that's why we need this law. This law aims to control and regulate all the lottery, betting, and gaming activities within the state. Also, the law aims to check illegal operators to make sure that government gets its rightful revenue and protect the people from fraud, cheating, and underage gambling. What the bill will do, the bill will aims to establish a lottery and gaming commission. This commission will be in charge of the licensing, like I've said, monitoring and regulating all gaming activities. And it will also introduce the operational accord license. This license is to enable you operate your business within the state. Anybody will not be allowed to operate lottery, betting, or gaming without this valid government license. And also, it will ensure revenue for the government. The revenue will come from licensing fees. It will also come from the monthly levies, and also a 3% good causes money from their turnover to support sports, education, and social welfare. You will see that our state government has spent a whooping amount of money even in our stadium, and we're also putting up another super edifice at the pavilion for indoor games. So all this is revenue. All this becomes revenue for these are fantastic initiatives and projects. So, and in the area of protection, it will help in prohibiting underage gambling. It will ban misleading adverts. It will punish cheating, fraud, and fake tickets, and it will allow the commission to inspect operators at any time they desire to. It also will set clear penalties, fines, suspension, revocation of license, court action, and finally, it will repeal the 2012 and the 2023 lottery laws. If you remember, we passed the amendment to that lottery in our first year when we resumed 2023, and now this bill is now proposing a commission for handling these activities. So the benefit to the state is to improve our internal revenue, for better control of these activities, protection of the youth, job opportunities, and a clean and transparent system for all operators. This bill is straightforward. It's necessary and timely. It It will help Ekiti State generate more revenue, and that is also regulate the industry, which is presently uncoordinated. I ask that my colleagues allow this bill to proceed to second reading.
Well, thank you very much. Leader. Well, thank you very much. The first thing I observe, before I call on the Chairman's Committee on Investment, is that I'm aware that there is a law in place on lotteries and gaming that was passed in 2023 on this particular bill. There was a law in place. And this law bill before us is even not speaking to whether to repeal the initial law. So I don't know if there is anywhere, because that should be the title. I mean, the title should be there. Okay, under the it's now under the miscellaneous provision. But that should form part of the title, that it should be for a bill to repeal and re-enact. So that is the first thing. So committee that this will be committed to should form part of their consideration. That should form part of their consideration. Yes, I will still call you, sir. You see, because I've identified chairman as committee on the investment first. Then before that other submission, let me call on the chairman, sir. Then I will call you, Chairman House Committee on Investment.
Right, Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Lunge Temitope Ademola. I represent the good people of Oye Constituency 1, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise before you this morning, Mr. Speaker, with very profound respect to contribute to the debate on the State Lotteries and Gaming Commission Bill 2025. Mr. Speaker, it is a statement of fact that lotteries and gaming activities is all over the place in the Ekiti State. If you go to all our villages, even the hinterland, you see people playing lotteries almost in every of our nook and crannies. And Mr. Speaker, we also know that gaming and commission is a huge business in advanced democracies. Okay, sir, Mr. Speaker, so we also know that in advanced democracies, gaming and lotteries is a big business. That is also a very huge income earner for government. And what we have seen recently is that an adage says that where there is no law, there is also no crime. it is very important that we put regulations in place to guide and regulate the activities of the people that plays lottery in this state especially. From my investigation, I found out that a lot of our people that run gaming houses are not even paying taxes to the government. And they make so much money. With profound respect, Mr. Speaker, 5 out of every 10 youths in Ekiti State or even in Nigeria plays game. Especially when you see Nigeria is playing football or other countries are playing football or any other sport whatsoever. People invest hugely in games. You see people carrying telephone and playing 2 odd, 3 odd and all of that. And in advanced democracy, Mr. Speaker, this is a huge income earner for the government. And in Ekiti State, you'll be shocked that even if you go to our villages, you see proliferation of gaming centers all over the places. So therefore, I believe that it's not only timeous that we should put in place serious regulations that will also bring income to the government. You can imagine how much you'll be making if like 5,000 or 10,000 people are paying taxes to the government or royalties on games they play every day. So, Mr. Speaker, I believe that it is high time we put proper regulation in place to guide the activities of all these games and lottery people so that it can also be an income earner for the government. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. I call on Right Honorable Akeem Ayodeji Jamiu, PhD, for his contribution.
Right Honorable Speaker, mine is just an observation. This particular law is a law of the 7th Assembly. We made this law, and the title is Ekiti State Lotteries and Gaming Law 2023.
Sorry, sir. Right Honorable Sir.
Yes, sir.
It was just an amendment that we did to that of 2012.
But this one was signed. It was an amendment. It was signed into law by 20th August 2023. Yes, this house. So this one should read second amendment, or first amendment. You want to repeal? Oh, it's repealing, but it's not showing here. So if it's repealing, it's not showing here because it's a law of the 7th Assembly.
Yes, it's under the miscellaneous provision of this bill. It's there.
Okay.
It's there. Yes.
Okay, that is just my observation.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, unless there are other contributions, yes, Honorable Ogunshaki O. Oladele.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Kime
Ogunshaki.
Okay,
I represent.
You look like somebody who's just coming from India.
I represent the group of Ekiti Constituency 1. I want to key into what my colleagues have said concerning the Ekiti State Lottery and Gaming Commission Bill 2025. The bill is coming at the right time because it's essential to create a framework for regulation and oversight of gaming activities in Ekiti State. I believe the bill will also enhance internally generated revenue within the state down to the local government. It will also help to ensure consumer protection. And also, majorly, as we witness in Ekiti State, where children of all ages play games, Baba Ijebu and Co. This game will combat the underage gambling in Ekiti State. It will also encourage responsible game practice so that people don't just wake up and believe they can make money over the night only through gaming. This bill is coming with a lot of strategic information that will help to encourage our people in Ekiti State to practice game in a responsible way. And it also promote investment because with this kind of bill, once it's placed with a comprehensive guideline, a regulation that encourages investors to come in, I believe this bill is essential. I will enjoy my other colleagues to give this bill an accelerated passing. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Concise and explicit. Well done. Thank you. Now, I believe there are no other contribution to this. I will just say this. You know, we have laws starting from 2012, 2023 on lottery and gaming. But it only is just like having a law that allows gaming. But there has never been any regulatory body. So what this particular bill now seeks to do is to now establish a commission that will act as a regulatory body. So that, of course, the law is also not even supporting underage, this bill, in getting themselves involved in lottery and gaming activities. Because there are age limits as to who are who. Then not just that alone. See, all these Baba Ijebu and the rest that you are mentioning, they only make money in Ekiti and they go. No remittance. So the body now will not be the one to regulate their activities and for them to also make proper payments, revenue, generate revenue to the covers of Ekiti State. They are making a lot of money. One thing, even to those of us of a faith that doesn't really believe in lottery or gaming, láti ti kọ́ ṣe náà ní ọ̀rọ̀ tiwa o. In the issue of gaming, lottery, ó bẹ láti, or what do you call it? Ó ló ti bẹ láti gbà yá sí bá bẹ́ẹ̀ ó sì bá bẹ títí láéláé. There will always be lottery and gaming. Nothing you can do to stop it. And the best we can do is to make law to regulate the activities so that our people are also not duped. Let me also tell you this. Why we need this commission? Because there is no law in place to regulate the activities. Even those who win this their game or lottery, they don't even get whatever compensation that are meant for them because there are no law guiding and regulating it. Some of them are also duped by the operators because there are no law, there are no body overseeing it. So this time around, we will not allow anybody to come and just rip off our people. So that once they win, whatever how they do it, they must also get their reward. And not allow is also to guard against all sorts of rip-off of our people, ensure that the revenue for the state will also get it, and that the entire thing is also well regulated. That is the essence. And I believe that this bill is desirable. To me, I believe that is what we should allow. So if you support that this should go for second reading, say aye. If you are against, say the ayes have it. Clerk of the House, take the second reading. Now that is a novel one that will be introduced now. That's how it's supposed to be. After debate, there should be question before we take the second reading. A bill can die at the second reading.
Right Honourable Speaker, sir, distinguished honourable members, a bill for a law establishing the Ekiti State Lotteries and Gaming Commission to regulate Ekiti State Lottery, gaming, betting, and other matters connected there with 2025. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Having perused the bill, I know there are two committees that are seriously involved on this matter, because when I look at the commission, it's put directly under the purview of the governor's office. Why the matter in it a matter of investments. And I am going to charge the two committees, the committee of investment, because it's issue of investment, and the committee of governor's office, who eventually is going to be the committee that will oversee. This is why the two committees will have to work together on this bill. And since the committee of governor's office will be the one overseeing the commission, at the end of the day, the committee of governor's office should be the main committee, while committee on investment will be the subcommittee to committee on what's it called? But you should do it jointly. Do it jointly, a joint committee of governor's office and also a committee on investment. And you understand the logic behind this? Committee on governor's office oversees the commission because the commission is placed under by this bill, unless we can also come back to change it, but as it is in the bill, the commission is under the supervision of the governor's office. Why matter? Most of the matter therein are matter on investments. So the two of you can also agree and say, no, supervision of the commission should not be under the commissioner, but I don't know whether you want to change that. Thank you. So the bill is hereby committed to the committee of governor's office and constituency outreach and that of investment. Leader of the House.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. The next item is items 3, and that's report of the Committee on Investment, Trade and Industries on its investigation into the petition on illegal extortion road users in Ekiti State.
Thank you very much. You will recall. Okay. What's your prayers?
The chairman is Honorable Tomitokwelunge. You may direct him to present the report, sir.
You may wish to